So now we're going to move on to the colors that I'm going to use, and first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the yellow colors first, because there's very few and far in between for the other parts. Here's number 4, yellow, which I'm going to use right now. And part here that I forgot. Let's get this going. We're going to begin with the shoulder. This time I'm using my Neo. The yellow goes down nice and shiny. I'm just spraying the parts of the shoulder where I know it's going to be painted. Once it dries, I'm going to top coat it just to protect it, and then I'll mask it off and paint off the other the blue. It's the same thing here with the crest. So. This is the part that I definitely have to mask off, because, you know, it's this part and then these two little parts here. And if I'm not mistaken, let me pull up a picture again of the Graze Ritter McGillis color. I'm sorry, I should have this prepared before I got on. I'm going to try to do this right, and then I have enough paint in here just to paint the parts that I need. Shit. Why do I have so much useless pictures here? Alright, never mind. Oh, now I found it. No, that's the, alright, never mind. So, it's this part here. Oops, sorry. This guy here. Okay. I'm gonna have the manual on here, because I could always use that as a pointer. The last part, of course, is the top part of the head. There we go. Looks nice. Very nice. Okay, so let me, I'm gonna give you some, I did one right now. Let me do the other. I think the other one I already did, and I think I need to redo it again just in case, but we'll move on to the next color, of course, okay? So hang on. So right now we're going to begin the next color, which would be the blue, number 5. And I took the time to mask off some of the parts. Here's the head. I did prime it, not prime it, excuse me, I did top coat it using top coat gloss. Waited a good 8 hours. And now, it's about time we try this out. Put even though you can't see the yellow tape, there's a tape covering up from here all the way up to the edge there. So, spray, glass right here. Now, I could have easily primed the remaining yellow, which was from the previous spraying, but this blue is too thick, you know, the pigmentation on the blue is a little too thick. So I'm just going to give it a simple one pass right there. Let it dry, and then I'll give it another pass later on. Same holds true with this one, so let's do this. Shit, something fell on that. Hopefully I can wipe it off later on. Alright, that's done. We'll leave that there for now. Let's do some of these parts here. I'm going to give it a light pass first so the paint can settle in. And then I'll give another pass later on, just to even it out. Here's the leg. Pull out some other parts to paint. This one right here. There we go. Part of the shoulder part, of course. Alright, so that was one pass. Okay, gotta be careful which one I'm painting. Hopefully it's not the one of the other colors. Alright, and this guy right here. Pull out two other things here. Oh, I ran out of paint. Look at that. Alright, so, oops, there we go. So yeah, there we go. So I'm going to fill up the reservoir with the paint that I have. I have very little blue, but I have enough for all these blue parts. So let me continue on, and then we'll move on to the next color. Okay, so the next color I'm going to work on is going to be the dark colors that, when I look at it in the manual, it looks black, maybe a very dark charcoal gray or whatever. But instead of me using that, I'm going to use this color, which is of course Mr. Color's Gundam Colors Titan Blue #1 semi-gloss. Now I do know that with the Titan mobile suits from Zeta Gundam, they have a two-tone color of a navy blue and a darker navy blue, but this one doesn't seem to show that. I mixed it up, I agitated the paint a bit just to maybe the paint settled down, the pigmentations, but it is not the color that you normally see. Don't know if you have to apply a specific base, like maybe a blue base, and then paint it over the blue base, but the pigmentation on this is a little strong. Here, let me show you an example here. To the naked eye, there is a slight hint of blue, but you can barely see that. I've seen certain paint like that being applied on naval aircraft, like World War II naval aircraft that usually is on the Hellcat or the Corsair. In which case it's a darker tone of blue. There were these metal paints that I purchased at MosquitoCon a long time ago called Umbro, and it's I don't know if it's enamel or anything like that, but I try to work on it, and it's a thick paint. It's very, very I can't call it, but very, very volatile. You may want to sort of cover yourself up, with the mask, with a mask, a heavy mask and everything like that. But the blue that it was something like this. Here, let me just show you. There's a slight hint of blue. You do see it, it's just very, very hard to catch. Still good choice of color for this, either way. Let me paint the ones that are very important, the ones that I masked off. So just make sure this is fine. All the way in. Off a bit. I forgot about this one. I almost forgot about this little guy. There's a little yellow part there. Paint the inside a bit so it's a little thicker, so it sticks to the part pretty well. I'll remove that masking tape later on. Let's do the boot. okay. I dig the paint. I'm not saying that it's not going to be useful. Maybe after it dries, you'll see something. I don't know yet, but we'll figure this out soon enough. So I'm going to continue painting the remaining parts with this color. It's still, I am enjoying the actual texture and how it looks. What the hell I tried? Alright, I gotta get that. And then I'm not going to show off me painting the inner frame and all that stuff, but let me just continue painting the remaining parts, and then we'll move on to show off what it looks like. So let me finish this up, move on to the next, and we'll move on to the next phase, which would be assembly.